In this review, I'm going to take a look at what I call Mighty Morphin Gundam Rangers. Now, what the hell does a funny name like that have to do with anything? Well, it's a name I gave for two great fighting games that essentially use the same engine. One in the US and Europe, one in Japan. Both were developed by Natsume and published by Bandai. First, I'm going to take a look at Mighty Morphin Power Rangers The Fighting Edition, released in 1995 for the Super Nintendo. And in my opinion, this is easily the best Power Rangers game ever released and one of the best fighting games on the Super Nintendo. First off, the game has an excellent combo system. Not as excellent as, say, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, or the SNK games, but once you pick this up, you're going to find this game really addicting as all hell. Not only that, the special attacks they do are just so badass, they pretty much speak for themselves. Just take a look at it. The controls are simple and fun as well. If you're a huge fighting game buff, you're going to get into this game instantly. You might even discover some familiar combos from other fighting games. What's also great about this game is that each character has very unique abilities and moves. There's no clones like Ryu and Ken or anybody like that, and they all play really well. My favorite has to be the Mega Tigazord and the Ninja Megazord. And the icing on the cake is the kick-ass music. When you have a fun and intense fighting game like this, you definitely need music like this to stay pumped up. The graphics are impressive as well. The character sprites look very sharp and detailed, and you can tell right away who each character is. By the way, you also gotta love the Megazord sequences during story mode. Now when it comes to modes, it doesn't offer a whole lot. You have story mode, where you fight all the characters until you reach Ivan Ooze, fighting mode, which is against the second player, and trial mode, which is a survival mode against all the fighters until you lose. In fighting mode and trial mode, you get to choose any of the 9 characters: Thunder Megazord, Mega Tigazord, Ninja Megazord, Shogun Megazord, Lord Zed, Goldar, the 2 Monsters of the Week from Season 2, and Ivan Ooze, which is unlockable after beating the game on hard. However, in story mode, you only get to choose 2 fighters, the Thunder Megazord and the Mega Tigazord. Couldn't they at least put the 2 other Megazords? I mean, that's kinda disappointing if you ask me. Also, they made the Shogun Megazord way too big. Not only that, he's really slow in this game. That's why I rarely choose him. Minor gripes aside, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers The Fighting Edition is a really fun fighting game, and I highly recommend it. I give it a gold. Now I'm going to take a look at Gundam Wing Endless Duel, released in 1996 for the Super Famicom. Okay, I'm going to be honest. I'm not a big fan of this particular Gundam series. I love all the mech in the show, but the story really didn't do much for me when I watched it on Toonami back in the day. But I absolutely love this game. They took everything from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers The Fighting Edition and made it better. Much, much better. Let's take a look at some of the improvements. In story mode in the other game, you can only play as 2 characters, unlike in the other modes. However, in this game, you can play as all of the characters in story mode, including Epion, who is unlockable. You have Gundam's Wing, Wing Zero, Death Scythe, Sandrock, Heavy Arms, Shenlong, Tallgeese, and 2 other mechs named Mercurus and V8. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce that one, but oh well. But the biggest improvement of them all is the gameplay. They took what made the other game fun and they excelled. The moves are better, the combos are better, the special attacks are better, the special attack meter is much better, and it even has a counter on the bottom. You can boost in this game, you can do air attacks, air special attacks, air blocks. This is a fan-fucking-tastic fighting game all around, and it's a damn shame it never made it to the US, because by the time Gundam Wing aired on Toonami, we already had systems like the Dreamcast and the PlayStation 2, so the Super Nintendo was long gone from the market by then. And once again, this game has impressive graphics and excellent music. Natsume did a wonderful job with the game, and I give a ton of props for them. But be sure to use some strategy in this game if you get your hands on it. I almost got my ass kicked several times during the last few fights. But all in all, this game is the shit. I highly recommend it if you're a good importer, if you can somehow import it. It easily gets a platinum. So while Gundam Wing is definitely the better of the two, if you can't get your hands on it, stick with Mighty Morphin. Obviously it's hard to import if you're not good at importing Japanese games and you don't like to mod your system and shit like that. Anyway, I'm Allie-RX, and be sure to check out my review of Castlevania The Adventure Rebirth this coming Halloween, and possibly Castlevania Judgment, if I feel like playing it. Until then, see ya. What's going on, people? This is Allie-RX. I'm here to announce that I'll be live again on Ustream this Saturday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So the reason why I want to do Ustream again is because I want to do a live stream with my video capture card. Justin.tv won't let me do it without lag for some reason, and I tried it on Ustream and it's lag free when I use my video capture card to play games there. So with that said, I am going to be live on Ustream at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, again, like I said before, and don't miss it. See ya.